villages as well as a large city agglomeration situated nearby mountainous areas with ski stations. From non-winter sports disciplines, held at the ice rink, such as speed skating, short track, curling, figure skating, and hockey, may be held in a large city agglomeration, whereas ski or snowboard events require mountainous areas meeting certain technical conditions determined in the respective detailed regulations. The organization of international sport events of the highest world ranks, such as Olympic Winter Games, World Championships, World Cups, or the University, demands the host possesses modern sport installations. This is conducive to the development of sport infrastructure as well as the necessary non-sport infrastructure as roads, communication routes, accommodation, catering, etc., etc., which in turn is favorable to the regional urbanization of the event venue. Organization of sport events constitutes a tourist offer beneficial for the development of tourism. Tourism is the sum of the phenomenon of relationships arising from the travel and stay of non-residents insofar as they don't lead to permanent residence and are not connected with any earning activities. It's an organized traffic and one of the fields of economy. It's a substantial part of the culture. Due to the organization of sports competition, a new type of tourism has evolved, the passive sport tourism, to sport events, as well as to so-called fun tourism. We understand the concept of urbanization as a cultural process which modernizes society. Also, this factor, just an organization of sport events, remains in a direct and inspirational relation to tourism. Tourism influences urbanization processes, causing this acceleration, while urbanization has an impact to the pace and difference of tourist development. Urbanization is an essential factor in the development of tourism, leading to both positive and negative transformations. The important fact is that it constitutes a favorable basis for the occurrence of some tourist needs. There is a mutual interrelation between urbanization and tourism. The more urbanized a country or a region is, we can assume that the greater tourist activity of its residents will be held. Benefits of the development of tourism for the local economy results from the development of entrepreneurships, creation of new workplaces, and reduction of the employment rate, influx of new investments, revenue obtained from the presence of the tourism. The main goal of my presentation is to show on the example of the city of Zakopane the influence of winter sport events organization of the development of sport and non-sport infrastructure, both of the city as well as the region, its urbanization, which has become the driving force for the development of tourism. I would like to introduce Zakopane as a 3 times organizer of Winter Universal, 3 times organizer the ski championships, as well as the host of the World Ski Cup competition, and to demonstrate how the organization of these events has influenced its dynamic development. Poland is situated in Central Europe, between the Baltic Sea and the mountain range of the Carpathians. It is a dynamically developing country with a stable system of democratic governance. Poland borders with following countries: the Czech Republic, Slovak, Ukraine, Belarus, Lithuania, Russia, and Germany. The population of Poland is numbered over the 38 million people. The capital city is Warsaw, inhabiting the 1,700,000 residents. In terms of administration, Poland is divided into 16 provinces. One of them is the province of Małopolska. Province of Małopolska is situated in the southern part of Poland. The capital of Małopolska is Kraków. Kraków is the former capital of Poland. It's the 3rd largest city in Poland. Forever, since early Middle Ages, it has played the role of the one of most important political, economical, and cultural center of the Europe. Is this of the 15 universities, including one of the oldest in the world, Jagiellonian University. Province of Małopolska is composed of 22 counties. One of them is the Tatwa, where Zakopane is situated. Zakopane is the largest and best known tourist and located in the valley at the foot of the Tatra Mountains, on the elevation of the between 70 and 1,000 meters above sea level. It has convenient location and many accesses by road or railroad. Zakopane has evolved from the little village, which along its history experienced the industrial area and later became a spa and holiday resort. It has been visited by tourists for 150 years. In commons its turbulent development at the turn of the centuries in the interwar period during the circle of holiday resort of European prominence. It happened thanks to, among others, one of the oldest tourist organizations in the world established here, the Tatra Society. The Tatras constitute one of the kind of full of charm mountain range. Its unique nature is protected by Tatra National Park, entered into the network of the UNESCO Biosphere Natural Reserves. The Tatra may be visited taking advantage of the network of marked tourist trails where climbing sport, tourist and professional schemes may be practiced in many well-developed areas. Organization of the winter sport. For over 100 years, Zakopane has built an unprecedented career as a result of unique atmosphere. Athletes and politicians, people of culture and science have been coming here to recuperate, to admire beautiful views, to participate in sporting activities, and also because Zakopane is always in fashion. The tradition of Polish skis reached as far back as over 100 years. The first ski club was founded in Zakopane in 1907. It is the oldest organization in Poland. The tradition of Polish skiing reached as far back, and the first competition was had in 1910. And from over the 35 years, we have the tradition of the culture folklore of the mountain skiing. This is the tradition which is cultivated in the families. The songs, music, clothes, and also the typical for our region, the construction of the houses of wood. Zakopane is the center of winter sports. The following big events were organized in Zakopane. As I said in the beginning, the FIS World Ski Championships 3 times, 29, 39, 62. Snowboard Junior Championships, Winter University. In 1956, it was the Student Championships, World Championships. In 1993, and then in 2001, European Championships in Biathlon, World Junior Championships in Biathlon, World Cup in ski jumping. Also this year, the ski jumping world event was organized in Zakopane in January. World Cup in Nordic Combined, Continental Cup in ski jumping and Nordic Combined every year. Slalom European Cup Women in 1995, but what is more interesting, just today, the next European Cup has started in Zakopane, and also from 19, the Junior Championships in speed skating will start in Zakopane too. FIS Nordic World Ski Championships, Summer Grand Prix in ski jumping. This is the tradition. Organization of the massive international winter sport events has a substantial impact to the development of the city. At the time, the numerous sports installations were erected. Accommodation and catering infrastructure was greatly developed. Water mines and sewage network was laid. New roads, streets, and system of car parks were created. Dynamic development of tourism occurred. Development of tourism, huge urbanization, and extremely fast increase of inhabitants' number. According to the first Polish census of 1921, Zakopane numbered 8,800 residents. After 10 years, in 1931, 17,000 inhabitants. At the same time, it's worth emphasizing that it was not the periphery which was of the key significance here, rather migratory movements from other regions of the country. The organization of the FIS World Championships in 1929 had a tremendous significance for these changes. The implemented investment boosted social and economical transformation in Zakopane, and as a result it was granted city charter in 1933. However, as early as in the first year after being granted city charter, the community of Zakopane faced the issues of balanced development and the questions of growth limits. Mainspring of the city development in the years 1935-39 were the preparation for the next mass start international sport event, the Peace World Championships in 1939. After the Second World War, the city quite quickly regained its role of a spa and holiday center. New investments were made, especially at the eve of the next Peace World Championships held in Zakopane in 1962, 47 years ago. The organization of this event changed the image of the city and region for good. New streets, car park, restaurants, and hotels, chain, new services centers, shops, and sport installations, for example, jumping teams, cross-country courses, ski lifts, were constructed. Thus, the next championships were yet another impulse for further rapid development of the city. Parallel with the growth of the role of Zakopane as a culture and sport center, gradual disappearance of its function was observed. The spa feature of Zakopane disappeared also due to progressive urbanization, as well as the deterioration of the ecological condition. Drastically increased tourist traffic in Zakopane, but also in Kasha. Unfortunately, after this period of dynamic development of the city, economic and social transformations came to the standstill. No international sport events were organized. Stagnation occurred in the fields of investments. Tourist traffic decreased. International tourism was not existing at all. The political and economical situation of the country was not conducive to the development of Zakopane. In the 90s, after the collapse of the old political system, the new authorities were mainly preoccupied with the improvement of the ecological condition of the city and commune, chiefly by developing the sewage system and